I'm falling in love with the man I was forced into marrying, and I don't know how to tell him. We were matched at 18 by our families. Traditional arrangement, modern disaster. 5 years later, we're basically roommates who share a last name and a mortgage. He works night shifts at the hospital. I teach kindergarten. We eat dinner together twice a week, maximum. He takes the couch on Mondays and Wednesdays. I take it Thursdays and Saturdays. We switch off Sundays. It's pathetic, but it works. I didn't hate him. He was kind during the wedding, patient during the awkward first months. But we never clicked. No spark, no connection, just two people going through motions because our parents expected it. After year 2, we stopped trying. The physical stuff stopped completely. We became polite strangers under the same roof. Last month, I was looking for batteries in his nightstand. The TV remote died, and I knew he kept a pack somewhere. That's when I found it. A leather journal, the expensive kind with the ribbon bookmark. I should have closed the drawer. I really should have. But the first page was dated 3 years ago, and it said, Day 847 of pretending I don't love my wife. My hands were shaking. I sat on his bed and kept reading. Every single entry was about me. June 3rd, 2 years ago. She wore that yellow sundress today, the one with the small buttons. I pretended not to notice, but I couldn't stop looking. August 12th, she mentioned her coffee order once, 8 months ago. Vanilla latte, extra shot, no foam. I've had it memorized ever since, but I can't tell her that without seeming obsessive. There were hundreds of entries, small things I'd completely forgotten. How he bought the same laundry detergent as my mom's house because I said once that I missed that smell. How he learned to cook my favorite pasta dish by watching YouTube videos at 2 a.m. How he canceled plans with his friends the day I had a bad parent-teacher conference because he heard me crying through the door. The most recent entry was from 3 days ago. She hugged me goodbye this morning before work. It lasted 4 seconds. I counted every one of them. Her hair smells like coconut and vanilla, and it's the best part of my week when she gets close enough for me to notice. I wanted to pull her back, tell her everything, ask her if there's any chance she could feel the same, but she'd probably just ask for the divorce we've been avoiding. I can't lose her twice. Once when we stopped trying, and again when she leaves for good. I closed the journal and put it back exactly how I found it. Then I went to the bathroom and cried for 20 minutes. All this time, I thought he wanted space. I kept my distance because I assumed he was relieved we weren't forcing it anymore. I stopped trying to make conversation because I thought I was bothering him. I started working late and joining friends for drinks because I figured he'd prefer the apartment to himself. But he was doing the exact same thing. We were both protecting ourselves from rejection that was never coming. For 3 days, I couldn't look at him. I'd leave for work early, come home late. He texted me twice asking if everything was okay. I said I was fine, just busy with school stuff. He didn't push. He never pushes. Last night, he came home early from his shift. I was in the kitchen at 11 p.m., sitting on the floor with my back against the cabinets, crying, not sobbing, just silent tears running down my face. He walked in, saw me, and immediately dropped his hospital bag. What's wrong? His voice cracked. Are you hurt? Did something happen? I looked up at him. This man who'd been quietly loving me for 3 years while I was too blind to notice. I read your journal, I said. All the color drained from his face. He opened his mouth, closed it, then ran his hand through his hair. I can explain. I've been in love with you since year 2, I interrupted. I just didn't think you wanted me to be. We stared at each other. The kitchen clock ticked. 5 seconds, 10, 15. Then he crossed the space between us, pulled me up from the floor, and kissed me for the first time in 5 years. His hands were shaking. Mine were too. When we finally pulled apart, he pressed his forehead against mine. I've been counting days, he whispered. 1,462 days of loving you in silence. I kissed him again. We've been making up for lost time ever since. The couch stays empty now.